Hey everyone, BDZB Comics here, and right now I'm taking kind of a trip down memory lane. I played Travis Strikes Again, the new No More Heroes-ish game for the Switch. It's not main series, it's a spin-off. And in light of that, I've been playing through the first two No More Heroes games, kind of seeing how they stack up, and I will do a video about all that stuff eventually, hopefully, if I ever get around to it. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about the main character himself, Mr. Travis Touchdown, and what his potential is in Smash. Now, this is not the first time I've covered this subject. Some of you who have stuck around for a while might have seen I released a mini MOVESETs video, I want to say about a year ago. Let me double check that. Yeah, so that was about a year ago. Anyway, within that video I included a moveset for Travis Touchdown, which I would say was maybe not the best. There were some things that I didn't really think out much, and for as mixed of feelings as I have on Travis Strikes Again, and we'll get into that eventually, I will say that it offers quite a bit of moveset potential. So, here I go, offering a full, brand new moveset for Mr. Travis Touchdown. So, I was bouncing around a few different ideas for Travis's entrance animation, and eventually I realized why not just combine two of them together, because they would flow into each other pretty easily. So for the first half of his entrance animation, he gets up off the toilet, referencing his save animation from every No More Heroes game so far. And then for the second half, after he's gotten up, he will take out his Bloodberry in a similar manner to how he starts battles in No More Heroes. And the Bloodberry is his main beam katana and will serve as his primary, although not only, weapon for this moveset. His neutral special is Blueberry Cheese Brownie. He whacks a ball of pure energy with his Bloodberry, which proceeds to fly through the air, and if it makes contact with an enemy, it will explode. His side special is the Psycho Chip, and this is from Travis Strikes Again. It's one of the first chips that you get in the game. He will fire a weak projectile out of the Death Glove, which temporarily immobilizes the opponent upon contact. And this is considered a projectile itself, so it can be reflected back onto Travis and it can immobilize him. I see this working pretty similar to Mewtwo's Disable. His up special is the Bike Jump. Travis's bike, the Spell Tiger, appears directly underneath him, and it launches him diagonally upward. If it lands directly above the stage, it'll fall down, and then Travis will be able to control it for a short time, like Wario's motorcycle. It's a lot more powerful than said motorcycle. However, it lasts for a much shorter amount of time. And instead of falling apart, it just kind of disappears at the end, and when it does disappear, Travis falls on his butt and is vulnerable for a moment. I wanted to incorporate charge attacks into his moveset, and I figured the best way to do that is to make that his down special, and have it work pretty similar to how it does in the No More Heroes games. Travis will hold the Bloodberry behind him as it gathers energy, and then release it for a devastating downward slash, similar to Ike's Eruption. Now this move takes a lot of energy, and so Beam Katana attacks will be weaker after it's used for a short time. You'll be able to notice this because the glow of the Beam Katana will be a lot smaller during these attacks for this limited time, and then once it's recharged, not only will the glow grow back to its original size, but you'll hear the battery recharge sound effect from the No More Heroes games. Now on to his basic attacks. So, for his AAA combo, I have a conspiracy theory that the secret ending of Travis Strikes Again, the combo that they included in that, was created specifically so it could be used as a combo in Smash Brothers. So his basic A attack is a downward diagonal slash, but then his AAA combo is a downward diagonal slash, followed by a forward slash, and then a downward slash, all with the Bloodberry. His side A lunges him forward with the Bloodberry, as seen at the beginning of a charge attack in Travis Strikes Again. His side smash, he hits the opponent with a rainbow projection of a tiger, as seen in his level 3 charge attack in Travis Strikes Again. Alright, so I said that there would be multiple different beam katanas within Travis's moveset. For the next few moves, Travis uses other weapons besides his Bloodberry. For his up A, he does an upward slash with the Tsubaki MK3, which is the green sword that's in both No More Heroes 1 and 2. In 1, it's like the ultimate beam katana. In 2, it's just one of 3 possible upgrades you can get. His up smash is another upward slash, followed by a downward slash to both sides with his Rose Nasty, the final beam katana upgrade in No More Heroes 2. It's actually 2 beam katanas for the price of 1. His down A doesn't really involve a beam katana at all. He kicks out in a move that doesn't really do much damage, but has a lot of knockback, and this is based on his low pummel from No More Heroes 2. His down smash is where he sweeps the ground with his peony, which is yet another type of beam katana upgrade you can get in No More Heroes 2, and it's really fun. It's a giant orange sword. His running attack is him running while swinging around wildly. This is based off of his weak attack from Travis Strikes Again. His neutral air spins him around with the Rose Nasty. His forward air does a weak homing slash with the Bloodberry, which resembles his weak aerial from Travis Strikes Again. His back air is a kick out with both legs, seen in a cutscene against Jasper Bat Jr. in No More Heroes 2. His up air is an upward slash with the Bloodberry, and his down air, he crashes straight down with his legs spread out and his Bloodberry pointed straight down, which is his strong aerial from Travis Strikes Again. Now, Travis is a pretty grab-heavy character, both in his games and he will be in Smash too with this moveset. So I actually gave him 2 different grab moves. At close range to the enemy, he will lunge at the foe with both arms, but at long range, he will use the Shining Chip, which is again one of the first chips that the player gets in Travis Strikes Again, and one of the most useful throughout the entire game. So that works very similar to Pac-Man's grab. He uses the Death Glove to send out kind of a wave, and if the enemy gets caught in that wave, it can hold the foes in place from a long distance. And you can either hold grab and use the control stick to bring them closer to you, and then use your usual grab, or release the grab button to send them flying away from you. So if you pull them in, and you have them in your regular grab, the pummel is a bunch of repeated punches, which is the same as his pummel from No More Heroes 2 when in the high stance. Now, his forward throw, and for all of these throws, I tried to find moves that Travis has used on bosses, because that is the easiest way to find footage. He uses the belly-to-belly suplex, which he uses in the Holly Summers fight. So Travis will reach in and hug the enemy, then bend backwards and fall onto the floor while landing on the opponent, crushing their upper body. Now, his back throw is very similar to another character's back throw, that being Mario. He will go for the opponent's legs, forcing them onto the ground, before spinning them and himself and throwing the enemy during a breakneck velocity. This is called the Giant Swing, and he performs this move on large enemies, including the second form of Jasper Bat Jr. in No More Heroes 2. His up throw is the modified Tombstone Pile Driver. Travis grabs the opponent, turns them upside down, places them onto his shoulder, and then jumps up, slamming the enemy's upper back onto the floor. And again, you can see this move in the Jasper Bat Jr. boss fight in No More Heroes 2.
His down throw actually isn't a move that's used on bosses, it's used on regular enemies. But I was fortunate enough to run into it when I was capturing footage for this very video. I got it on my first try. And that is the Power Bomb. Travis will grab the head of the enemy, forcing them to bend forward, and flips them onto their back, hoists by their stomach, and slams them the precise moment the beam katana will land.
Now, for his taunts, his up taunt, he does the chip obtained pose from Travis Strikes Again. His side taunt, he will shrug, and he'll say either or his down taunt causes him to pull out a cell phone, and he will hear Sylvia say either
Travis, hello? Trust your phone.
Or
Head for the garden of madness.
Then, for his final smash,
making his long-awaited debut, Glastonbury. Let's pop!
So, the way it works in Smash is he'll get inside the Glastonbury and it will fly into the background of the stage. A reticle appears in the foreground, and after pressing A or waiting for long enough, it will fire a giant laser. Now, on to the victory poses. For the first victory pose, Travis picks up Jean and rocks her back and forth, saying, "There, there." For his second victory pose, he rides in on his motorcycle, jumps off, and poses yelling, "Losers!" mimicking one of the first cutscenes in the first No More Heroes game. And his third victory pose, Sylvia will approach him and he gets a nosebleed, which mimics one of the first cutscenes in No More Heroes 2. His victory theme is the theme that plays when he ranks up in No More Heroes 1. And the series symbol for No More Heroes is the rose star logo looking thing you see on a lot of the loading screens. And now for his alternate costumes. The first is his red jacket and his anime shirt, which is his main outfit in both No More Heroes 1 and 2. His second costume will be his Unreal Engine shirt and purple jacket from Travis Strikes Again. His third outfit is the Mad Rebellion style clothing you can buy in No More Heroes 2, which I did buy in my recent playthrough that I used to test the capture device for this specific video. And then the rest of the costumes are based on other recurring characters from the No More Heroes series. First of all, he has a gray, black, and white costume that references Henry Cooldown, his brother/rival. Then we have a 2-for-1 with a black and yellow costume, which is the same color scheme as both Dr. Naomi and Shinobu in Travis Strikes Again. Then we have a blue jacket with a white shirt and red accessories, referencing Badman, the other main playable character in Travis Strikes Again. And then we have a pink and white costume, referencing Bad Girl from No More Heroes 1, who also becomes playable as DLC in Travis Strikes Again. And then we have a costume with pink glasses and a green jacket, referencing Jasper Bat Jr., the final boss of No More Heroes 2. Now for some quick additional notes that I didn't really know where else to include. First of all, his clapping animation comes from a cutscene just before his fight with Dr. Peace in No More Heroes 1. His sleeping animation, possibly some idle animations, and a King Dedede-esque crouching pose could come from a cutscene that plays before the Dr. Let's Shake fight in No More Heroes 2. His get-up moves can be influenced directly by No More Heroes 2, because anyone who has played those games can tell you, you get knocked down to the ground a lot, and that spinning kick move Travis does, you're gonna see that a lot. And then, finally, his dodge rolls can be plucked directly from the quick evade animation in the No More Heroes game. Overall, Travis is a mid to heavyweight character. I would say size-wise, and that includes height too, he's pretty comparable to Ryu or Ken. His speed is right in the middle. His power is basically right in the middle. I will say that as far as how quickly he's able to get his attacks out, he's able to get them out pretty quickly, but as far as running around is concerned, that's not one of his strong suits, really. His main thing that sets him apart is his grab game, I would say. But there's more to this character than meets the eye, and a lot more to unpack, and to talk about all of that, including some of the cut concepts for his moveset, why I went with the moves that I did, and what his stage and classic mode route are, I'm going to do a part 2, so you all be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, this is BDZB Comics, signing off.